Today is June 16th, and the Yankees just finished getting a split. Banana split. Zing. With the Chicago White Sox. And once again, the order of things are what determined my mood. I am a lot happier today, but if you would have... What the fuck? Oh, shit. If you would have talked to me... Oh my God. If you would have talked to me after Friday's game, it would probably be a little bit different than what it is right now. Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong podcast.
Let's do it.
Hey, gotta put in the music, put in the music. Hey, put in the music.
What?
All right. Welcome to episode 22, Chris. We're up to episode 22 right now of the Pinstripe Strong podcast.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. It is your boy, Joes McFly here, joined by my co-host,
Christian.
Let's go, Chris. Let's go. Wow.
Yo, what happened?
This shit is some crazy ass shit.
The second half will be better, just like the Yankees. What happened? The battery got tired. He said the battery exhausted. The fuck, was it running the whole day? What the fuck were you doing? Running errands?
This part definitely gets edited out. I'll tell you that right now.
Tired ass battery.
Yeah.
Need to get into the gym, you bitch ass battery.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got you.
This is exactly how Dominicans feel in DR. when the lights go out. Shit is hilarious. Oh, and we're live too. This is great. So the Pinstripe Army, I hope you guys enjoy the second half of the Yankee series, just like I did, because I was sure pissed off after Friday. Oh, look, we're back. What's going on, my guy? The lights came back.
All right, let me try that again. Huh? All right,
there we go.
Okay, welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Army. It's your boy Joes McFly, and I'm joined here by my co-host.
You said welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Army. Well, yeah, they are. Everybody is part of the Pinstripe Strong Army.
Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong podcast. It's your boy Joes McFly, and
I'm Chris.
Yes, and this is episode 22. Episode 22 right now, coming right at you, and it is Yankees against the White Sox, where we had a split.
Banana split.
Yes, in the middle of this series here, and
get it?
Yes,
in the middle.
No, but yeah, I mean it's crazy just because I thought coming into the series maybe we'll take 3 out of 4, but apparently we have some trouble with the White Sox this year. Not the Red Sox.
It's just, man, you can never predict baseball, bro.
But the White Sox. Crazy. But we're going to get into the series. We're going to break things down, the games, the immortal Luis Cessa, who is one of my favorite players on this team. Probably an astrology mission, somewhere in space. And of course, a move. I think the Yankees made a move over this weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy, nothing too big.
Nothing too big. Just probably the AL leader in home runs. But and the Yankees are looking up and up on the injury front, which is good. And for some reason, people are taking that as a negative.
I don't understand. I mean, I've come to the understanding, especially, since I've been more involved in the Yankee Twitter universe, that people will never be happy.
I've come to the understanding that I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, see, if you try to understand that's more That's gonna give you more of a headache than what it should be. I just there's certain times, there's certain moments that I'm scrolling and then I see something so stupid and I'm like, you know what? I could say something and make my life a living hell, or I could just, erase them. You know what I mean? And that's basically what I do. But yeah,
Uh, so yes. So we'll be breaking that down. We'll be talking about the pitching staff because
yeah,
we need some consistency out of there. Hopefully that, today shows some sort of, gives us some sort of like maybe we're turning the corner, Aaron Boone. We're turning the corner in the
turning
pitching
the
staff.
turning the corner. Joe, for some reason your video keeps stopping. Like it stops.
Stopping? What do you mean it's stopping?
Like you like it just stops. It's like skipping in a way.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not skipping on my end. Maybe
Yeah.
it's yours.
You think it's me? Can you
Maybe.
can you
I
see
don't know.
can you see my video? Okay.
I do.
Okay. So we do have some news though.
Yes.
We do have some news. So, as most people know, Stanton, young Carlos Stanton, that is, formerly known as Mike Stanton, will be joining the Yankees on Tuesday. I was actually very nervous because he played his last game today. I'm like, yo, please, gods, like, don't do anything. Please, make sure he has a clean game, nothing too crazy. And from the looks of it, he does. He had a clean game today. His numbers were pretty good. He had a few homers in his stint there in the minor leagues. So he'll be joining the Yankees in the Bronx. Boone said that they gave him like a travel day for Monday.
Yes.
So they gave him a travel day on Monday, and then he'll be in the lineup on Tuesday, ready for Tampa. Judge will stay in AAA for a little bit longer, obviously. So he hasn't gotten a hit yet. But the fact that he's in a game, swinging the bat, playing defense, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Morales was placed on the IL. I've seen some people kind of happy. I'm not happy that he's hurt,
Bro, that
but
shit's a scam, bro.
but it sucks because he was actually hitting the ball. Like he went like 3 for 3. Like I'm like, you know what? Maybe he's turning the corner. No, he's not. He got placed on the IL. Montgomery through live batting practice. So hopefully he's on track to be returning to the Yankees in August. And Brad Miller, I don't know if anybody knew we had him in the down the Brad Miller was traded for cash considerations. I don't know if that's a setup for something else, possibly. And as most people know, Frazier was sent down today to make room for this next move the Yankees made, who they traded for Encarnacion in the middle of Game 3.
Maybe cash considerations will be a good player for us. So
maybe so. I heard they had a locker ready for him. But yeah, so that's based. I mean, it's been quiet. No news on Herman. No news on Sevi. Maybe that's good news. I'm not sure. No new news. I mean, but yeah, this is the Pinstripe strong news of the week.
Yes, and the Yankees actually traded for Edwin Encarnacion. And in case you're hiding under some kind of rock, he is the AL leader in home runs with 21, and he's a guy that's pretty familiar with the AL East after he was playing in the for Toronto
Blue Jays. Yep, he's a Red Sox killer. Red Sox killer.
Red Sox killer. So I mean, I had a video that I was working on, and then I recorded the damn video, Chris, and updating it, and I had some good info and all that stuff. And I get to editing, and all the audio is trash. And I'm like, yo, you serious right now?
Yeah, that's the worst.
It was really bad. But people were actually taking this like, oh my god, here comes more strikeouts into the lineup. First of all, I'll say this right now: Encarnacion has never struck out more than 138 times in a season. Okay, he's a guy that hits the ball to all fields, so he's not a guy that you could be able to easily shift. And he is a guy that even before those seasons where he had those higher quote unquote strikeout numbers, he actually had a actually lower than 100 strikeout seasons. So he puts the bat on the ball a bit. You know what I mean? He's got a WRC of 140, WRC plus of 140. So that's weighted runs created, in case you didn't know. And so, I mean, the guy is a welcome addition to the lineup. How people are negative about it. And his on
Yeah.
base percentage is over up by 350 also. So guy that gets on base, be able to bring in runs. I'm open to having that guy on the team. What's the problem here?
Yeah, I mean, and not a lot of people are receptive about it. Oh, where he's gonna bat. Now you got to send somebody down and all this. We need pitching, and it's like, bro, it's June 15th. Like, relax. Like,
Yeah,
the deadline is not until like a month and a half away. I'm pretty sure the Yankees do know that that they do need pitching. Everybody in the
yeah,
world knows they need pitching.
they need pitching.
So I'm pretty, it's not something the other team has to want to trade too. Like, you can't just be like, yeah, I got this package.
Nah,
You know,
Cashman's gonna turn on forced trades and
apparently
yeah.
that's legal in baseball. Like, you could just do whatever, but it's all about patience. Pax, obviously we'll talk about Paxton, but if what Paxton did, if that's any indication that the pitching is going to be turning a corner, then hey, listen, we have more than enough time. But I'm happy about the signing.
Yes, happy about the signing, and it's good. Welcome, and he should be in the lineup tomorrow, being Monday, and then after that, Giancarlo on Tuesday. Boone did say that Monday will be a travel day for Giancarlo.
De lo mío, de lo mío.
Who, Giancarlo? Edwin?
Both of them.
Okay. So yeah, so we got into that. Shit, I forgot to, I was thinking about Pinstripe Strong Performer. About that. I mean, we'll get into that later, who that's gonna be, but
yeah, I go first, and I was thinking about it, but I think I have somebody in mind.
All right, cool. So, I mean, do we have any other news? Anything else that stood out?
That's basically it. In terms of any signings, any trades, any ILs, any updates on people who are injured. That's basically it. We could definitely get into game one because we got some things to say about that.
Yes. So, I mean, let's start with game one, right? Because this is a 4-game series. And yeah, I mean, the way that it started, it made you think. First of all, the White Sox took 2 games in Yankee Stadium, if you guys remember, when they came in, because Eloy Jimenez made his impact in that game, and he made an impact in this series too, Chris, by the way.
Oh yeah, he tatted his name all over this series for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we had it's just funny because it's game one. It's a game that we had a lead. My man Hap is on the mound. We're thinking, oh shit, let's go, let's make something happen. And he was dealing early until he gets to that 4th inning, right? Yankees have a 4-0 lead, which was made by
the 4 lead, it started in the 2nd inning. Didi got a single, Torres singles, and then for some reason we couldn't get the big hit. So obviously the baseball gods did us a favor and we scored on a wild pitch.
Frazier also has an RBI single.
Yeah, then after that he had an RBI single to make it 2-0.
Yeah, and then later on, basically Gardy had a 2-run homer. So 2-run homer. Yankees are up 4-zip against the freaking White Sox with the fully rested pen, right? And the Yankees are coming out, after the off day, the split with the Mets, the pen is pretty rested and all of that stuff. Let's go out. Let's get this win. And Hap, what do we need? We need you to at least get us through 5, right? Just so that we could be able to deploy the pen. Apparently, that was too much to ask for.
Apparently too much. I want to know what's the Yankees record when we have a 2-0 lead to start, because it seems like every time we got a 2-0 lead, we lose the game.
Yeah, it's starting to get annoying.
It really does. Yeah, but yeah, have completely lost it, man. He completely lost it in the 5th inning.
But you know what's funny? In the 4th inning, he loaded the bases and then got out of it unscathed, right? He loaded the bases, got out of it unscathed, and then we're thinking, oh shit, okay, well, this was it. That was his inning, right? Where he kind of felt like there's people all over the place. He had I think Tim Anderson had a single, who by the way bats like a million off of J Hap.
Yeah.
But he starts that inning with a single, then Hap gets 2 outs, and you're thinking, oh shit, good. Eloy Jimenez walks. And then Yonder Alonso walks. So now it's bases loaded with 2 outs. Has Rendon on, up there, and he gets him to pop out. So he gets out of it, right?
We're happy.
We're happy.
We still got the lead.
Yes. So here comes the 5th inning, and why somebody was not, after that inning where his control was shaky.
That was my issue. That was my, like, why isn't anybody up there? Because you see that it was a tough inning for him. He threw a lot of pitches. He couldn't throw a strike to save his life. Like, have somebody up there, had David Hale or whoever, to relieve him just in case he got into trouble going into the 5th inning.
Yeah, so I mean, at that point, he walked Sanchez to start the inning. Yolmer Sanchez, by the way.
Right there, they should have had somebody up.
They should have had somebody up right away. They did not. Then Ryan Cordell singles. You're like, oh shit, nobody's up yet. It's like, oh shit. And then Rory Garcia comes in and doubles. It is 4-1 Yankees. You're like, okay, whatever. Tim Anderson's up. We're first base open, and I understand that Jose Abreu is batting behind him, but the guy is batting, I believe it's 563 against this man. He is batting, he is destroying him. And of course, they pitch to him. This bro, this
three-run shot. A 3-run shot.
Run shot to tie the game 4-4. That was the most annoying shot. I'm cursing at the TV. I'm cursing at Boom. I'm cursing at everybody. And, of course, then he gets everybody out. Yankees get out of that inning. But I'm pissed off because I'm like, shit, why did we let this happen with arrested Penn?
That was my issue. Like, literally, they haven't pitched in a while. And we were, mainly myself, complaining that, they wasn't pitching enough or anything like that. Or they were pitching too much, I should say, because the starting pitching was not going deep into the games. But then when they don't pitch at all, that's an issue too. Because they could lose the groove, and it's all about balance. It's all about balance. You want your starting pitching to give you length, but at the same time, you want to keep your bullpen fresh. And you see your starting pitching like just losing it, and you allow this to happen. Like, you let that happen. It's annoying in itself, man. But talking about the bullpen,
well, no, I mean in this game, and then after that, you get bringing the bullpen and all of that stuff. By this time, it's already a tie game, and we're getting into the later innings, and we're not doing anything against Nova.
Yeah,
we're not doing anything against their bullpen either. And Hap, I guess you could say he didn't pitch horribly. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs. So that's not good. 4 walks is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Out of his start. Canely comes in, zeros, does his job. Ottavino gives up a homer, and then this is the homer that was bad. It was full count, and I remember this. It was a full count, and he grooved, like he hung this slider to Lori Garcia, and he hit a shot to right center field. And
you gotta tip your hat to him though. That was an 11 pitch at bat. He battled.
It was an 11 pitch at bat. You do got to tip your, but he hung that shit. And before you knew it, it was 5-4. And the Yankees, like, after they scored those 4 runs, it's like, oh, we're packing it in for the night, fellas. Packing it in. That's it.
They packed it in the 5th, man. These guys didn't do well since the 3rd inning. They didn't do shit with the bats. Like, the bats just fell asleep. Like, nah, we got a 4-0 lead. We're good. Nah.
Yeah, well, there wasn't anything to do there for the rest of the game for them. It was just like, well, this game's over, right?
Well, caught me slipping.
Yep.
Like, it was literally that. Like, that's it. I'm done. We'll come back tomorrow, see what we're gonna do. But it was another stupid game. Let's pack it in and just come back tomorrow. Not the mentality you want to have, but I mean, there was only so much they could have done.
Yeah, so I mean, it's whatever. So then that game ends. First of all, if you have a 4-0 lead against the White Sox, who are under 500 to this point, right? And if you got a 4-0 lead against them with arrested Penn and all of that stuff, hey, you know what? Maybe we got to win that game.
Yeah, and that's the most frustrating part, is that we had the lead.
Yeah,
Hap was dealing. And then it's just like he completely lost it. And then the Ottavino coming in, because Canely came in, he shut it down. Ottavino gave up the lead, or the tie, or gave them the lead. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, everything was just so good. So
Whatever.
Game 2.
Chalk it up to what, just a game, just whatever. We lost the game, whatever it is. The next game was actually CC Sabathia going up against Giolito. And Chris, we looked at the schedule, we seen the pitching probables, and we looked at this game and we said, we better hope Giolito's off on this night. He's been nasty.
Like the trashiest teams, they be having like that one player, whether is a batter or a pitcher that you don't want to see.
Yeah, so I mean,
so Chicago is Eloy Jimenez, and on the offensive side, and on the pitching side is Giolito.
Well, I mean, Abreu too. Like I don't.
Abreu. Yeah, I don't want to see Abreu either, or Tim Anderson.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to see any of those guys. So I mean, if that's it, so there's a lot more guys than what we thought.
Yeah, there's a lot more guys. I mean, who's up? Moncada. I mean, they're gonna get Michael Kopech by maybe, I don't know if this by the end of this season or towards the end of the season or next year. But that's another guy that we got to work. Yeah, the White Sox are going to be forced to reckon with. So we definitely want to take advantage now. But Giolito definitely had our number.
So I'm thinking everything's going to be good because Giolito gets up there against the Yankees, and Luke Voit promptly homers in that first inning off of him, and then. You're thinking, oh, shit, let's go. Come on, CC, give me a 1-2-3 inning. Eloy Jimenez hits a 3-run shot in the very next inning off of CC Sabathia. And, how annoying is this that, bro, it's like the Yankee pitching staff has given up a home run for, what is it, 15 straight games? Bro, that shit is annoying on another level.
It's horrible.
Solo homers, I don't mind. 3-run homers lose you baseball games.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, just the pitching staff as a whole allowed 16 hits, 10 runs, 9 of them earned, 4 walks, and 2 home runs. They got 5 Ks, but whatever.
Not good. I mean, even in that same inning, Yomer Sanchez ends up singling to center field, and he ends up scoring Wellington Castillo. Whatever. 4-1 White Sox already off the back. Just when you thought, okay, we got a chink in their freaking Aces armor. Let's go out there to score some runs, but let's keep the pressure on them. Nope. And I mean, we need a starting pitcher, and CC says that his cutter hasn't been able to finish his cutter. I don't know what's going on there. He's still working on some stuff. So let's see what happens there with his cutter, and hopefully that does
See, like CC earlier, obviously in his Yankee career, he was the stopper. He was the one that you wanted after a loss.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not the same CC. Like, I saw this on Twitter. I'm like, you traded for Paxton, you signed Happ and CC, and then you really thought like, yeah, we're good. And I understand that maybe the trade market wasn't favorable, or there wasn't any pitching available or good pitching available, even though Keuchel was out there. But you really think that this was going to be enough to for the Yankees to go into the playoffs and make a deep run into the World Series. CC obviously is not the same guy. Yeah. He's retiring after this year, after this season, and even when we signed him, I'm like, okay, he could be a great spot starter, maybe a 6th starter. I never seen him as a number 5. So it's just bad that he's having all these issues right now, and obviously he's coming off the IL.
Yeah, and you know what? Fast forward. We might as well just fast forward to the 5th because absolutely nothing happened until then.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah,
bro. The 5th inning, CC Sabathia ends up, getting Eloy Jimenez on base because that's all he's been doing at least the first half of the series. He was on base every single at bat. Eloy Jimenez with a single. He also Rondon also got on with a single, and you had Yomer Sanchez got on with a single, which ended up being 6-1 right now. But Luis Cessa came in; he was the one that gave up that single to Yomer Sanchez. Whatever, it was a soft fly ball. I don't even blame him too much for that. Right? Let's not kill him too much for that.
Right.
It is 6-1 right now in this situation. We're running out of outs. Cessa comes back out for the bottom of the 6th. Yankees are doing nothing offensively right now. Against Giolito.
Giolito is just he found something, man. Giolito found something for sure.
Cessa promptly in the very next inning, the bottom of the 6th, walks Garcia, allows a single to Anderson, and then Abreu ends up, grounding out into a force out, which basically scores a run right there. And There was a throwing error basically there by Gleyber Torres that allowed the run to score, which sucked.
Yeah,
So that was 7-1, right?
The defense wasn't helping
The
either.
defense was not good on this day. Was not good at all. All right. Granted, it was not good at all. And the Yankees actually have been creeping up, and now they're almost at the almost league lead when it does come to errors and things like that. So that's not good, right?
Right.
But bruh, Luis Cessa, you got to do something better. Right after that, and I understand the Gleyber error. He allows a double to McCann, a 3-run homer to Eloy Jimenez. Bro, I'm tired of Cessa, bro. That's it. I'm sick and tired of Luis Cessa. I said it on a stream. I was streaming in this game. Put him on a freaking rocket and send him to the freaking moon, bro. Send him to Mercury. Send him somewhere far. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore, bro. It's just shit, man.
I don't understand how he's. I mean, what's the alternative? And I guess you could keep.
I'll give you an alternative right now. I'm giving you Hale. I'm giving you Nestor.
No, but I'm talking about his, because Hale's already up here. Like you rather have like what, Chance Adams over Cessa? I mean, Chance kind of got. I mean, even though Chance did relatively well, but he did kind of get rocked as well. Like what can you do? I don't want Cessa on this team at all. I'm not defending him at all by any means. I don't want this guy, even though he started okay, but now he's showing his true colors.
Chance Adams, or give me damn freaking lefty is
Tarpley.
Yeah, or Tarpley, and then you use Nestor Cortez Jr. as your long man. Those two guys fill what Cessa's role is supposed to be so much better.
Yeah,
right. And Cessa, I remember in the spring training, you remember that this is how you know spring training means absolutely nothing. In spring training, it's like, oh shit, wow, is this the real Cessa? You remember these conversations we were having? Oh my god, is this the real Cessa? Bullshit, man, bullshit. Get him the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not dealing with that shit anymore, man.
So he got rocked. And
the game's over because after that 3-run homer, it's 10-1. Whatever.
It was not the way that we wanted to start. Obviously, we were. I mean, I was going bonkers on the chat talking about pitching. What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. I mean, Hale comes in and basically does his job, which is not allow the other team to score.
Yeah, and you look at it like, why wasn't Hale there earlier? Because all Hale has shown us is that he could do the job. Like, he could just come up here, no nonsense. See, this is what we like. When it comes to this type of shit, we like boring.
Yeah,
give me boring. Give me the most fun that I want out of a baseball game is my guys, tearing the cover off the ball, home runs left and right, hit, singles, 2-out hits, 2-out rallies. I love that. But when it comes to the pitching, give me boring. I don't care. Let the catcher and the pitcher play catch. That's what I want. You know what I mean? So
look at this. Katie Sharp, thank you so much. Luis Cessa, 5 games in June, 33 batters faced, 5 in the 3rd innings pitch, 20.25 ERA, 12 runs, 14 hits, 3 home runs, 20.25 ERA gets you a DFA all day, every day.
Apparently not in the Yankees organization.
Yo, bro, Cessa has been abominable.
Abominable. You like that?
Like the freaking snowman, bro. Horrible.
Jesus freaking Christ, man.
However, David Hale, the last 4 games in June, 30 batters faced, 8 in the 3rd innings pitch, 1.08 ERA, 1 run scored against him, 5 hits and no home runs.
Bro, it's just bad.
David Hale, please.
Yeah, let's keep David Hale and send Cessa to the moon or another team somewhere.
Absolutely.
Play in in Korea or Japan or in the Caribbean League. Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, I mean the defense wasn't that good. Yankees got to clean up that defense, bro, because it's just not
like
good.
you said, pitching and defense, man. The Yankees, up to that point, the pitching was not great. The defense was horrible. It's like, who is this team? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, Urshela had an error too. I mean, they did turn 4 double plays too, so that's not.
It's not bad. Yes,
They turned 4 double plays, which is great defensively. But I mean, it's just bad. Almost all of those things lead to runs the whole time. Yankees on this day were 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Did nothing against Giolito. Nothing. 8 men left on base. That game is over. Yankees lose 10-2 because they extend at the end. They extend their homer streak. No, actually, the who was it that scored for the Yankees? It was Luke Voigt that extended their homer streak at that point in time in the first inning, which you thought it was going to be a great night going forward, and it meant absolutely nothing. Mike Topman ends up reaching on a fielding error by first baseman Jose Abreu at the 9th inning. Gleyber scores in a nothing, basically absolutely nothing. So it's 10-2. Yankees lose the first 2 games of the series to the freaking White Sox, and meanwhile, the Rays actually used this game after we lost. They hopped up over us. And the Red Sox are winning because they're facing the Baltimore Orioles, who they don't know their ass from their elbow, and they have no idea what the hell they're doing.
That is not a major league team.
Givens sucks.
That is not a major league team. The Orioles.
Bro, the only major league player on that team is Mancini, who I hate. Trey Mancini. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so that game's over. CC Sabathia loses that game. Has CC Sabathia won his 250th yet?
Not yet.
I feel like that's just been eluding him for like 6 weeks.
And it's like that 3,000 when you're at 2,999. It's like you go into a little mini slump. Happened to A-Rod, happened to Jeter, and it's like, wow,
you're right about that. You're right about
it's
that.
like right there, and it's like it never happens. I have a good feeling for his next game. His next game comes when, like against Tampa?
Next game would come against Tampa. Yes.
All right, next series. Next series.
Yeah, and then you see here, Katie Sharp says Yankees have allowed 10 plus runs in 3 of their last 9 games. They allowed 10 plus runs in 2 of their first 59 games.
Pitching, defense, pitching and defense.
Yes.
So, I guess the only thing that we felt kind of good about game 3 is that the Yankees up to that point were 4-0 when Chad Green starts.
And he did not disappoint
at all.
Hey guys, spoiler alert, it's 5-0 now, but shit, bro. Chad Green came out throwing BBs, bro. He came out in 2 innings. He had 1 hit, 6 Ks. That's it. Shut him down.
That guy was nails, man.
He was not playing. He had everybody out there, and they were getting in and out. It didn't really matter. 4th inning, and Nestor Cortez then enters right after him, and then he actually pitches 5 innings of 6 hit, 2 earned run because of the final inning that he had. 2 no walk, 7 K ball. The first 2 Yankees pitchers pitched 7 innings of 2 run, 13 K baseball. Love it.
Cortez, where like we actually didn't we like not DFA him? Oh yeah, we did DFA. Or did we trade him? Something like that. And the other team didn't put him. Huh?
I think it was Hale.
No, because I heard something about Cortez that he was on another team, and then they didn't put him in the 25-man roster or the 40-man roster, so they lost him. I think it was a Rule 5.
Okay.
And then he came back.
He did come back, yeah.
And then he came back, and it's like, who is this guy? I'm gonna call him the Nike Cortez.
Yankees drafted him as an 18-year-old, and now he's paying dividends on the big league level. He looks good. I like what he does, and even David Cohn was like raving about him in the
broadcast. Yeah,
in the broadcast booth. He was just like, "Oh man, this kid, he's changing speeds. He's getting an orgasm up there, bro." Because he's looking at him like, "Yo, this guy, man, he's doing everything I want him to do." I love that shit, man. So that was good. If you could get David Cohn like that, man, you could keep pitching for my squad.
So let's talk about if you could get David Cohn excited for sure. Katie, the Khaleesi of stats, Katie Sharp. Chad Green last 9 games, 11 1/3 innings pitched, 1.59 ERA, 46 batters faced,
get him,
19 Ks, 1 walk, 11 hits, and guess what? No home runs.
Sensational.
So
Definitely.
And Cortez, I could just imagine Cortez numbers. That guy's been nails too.
Yeah. So I mean, we are in this game though. The scoring the Yankees came, they brought their scoring shoes on, and Gary Sanchez had a game in this game.
Oh yeah.
Gary had a double, and then he had a double that scored two there, so he had two-run double.
He scored Luke and Hicks.
Yes, he scored Luke and Hicks, so it made it 2-zip Yankees. Gleyber Torres hits a 2-run homer to make it 4-zip Yankees, and then in the 6th inning, a sac fly, which is underrated. I got the shirt on today. Let's go.
I got mine in the cleaner, so I'll get it tomorrow.
All right, good. I gotta get more. But Gleyber Torres was out on a sac fly, scored Gary Sanchez. It is 5-zip Yankees. That's what I'm talking about. Cameron Maybin. We love Cameron Maybin on this podcast, man.
Maybin, you have big fans in the Pinstripe Strong Army because you do everything right, and that's all we ask.
Yes. By the way, Gleyber was the one who extended the homer streak there to 18 games. And then of course Maybin homers again to then make it 7-zip. So
no, that was 6-zip, and then Gary grounds out.
And then Gary
grounds
out to make it
score Guardia to make it 7-zip. Up to that point, yes. So they bring Cortez back out. We loving this.
I love that. I like that they brought him out because he was cruising, and then at the end I feel like he tired, which is fine. It's all right. He gets a pass. He
definitely gets a pass. He allowed 2 hits there. So in comes Holder.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's been doing but it's his 7-0 lead. What could go wrong?
Mind you guys, it's 7-zip, and Cortez left 2 runners on, right? Because he pitched his ass off, right? It almost feels unfair that those runs were thrown on him.
Yeah.
But you put the runners on, but still, Holder comes in and gives up a fucking grand slam, bro.
No, it wasn't a grand slam. Well, in a way it was. But remember that DJ, well, yeah, he basically in a way gave up a grand slam, but the DJ didn't really help
in this inning, bro. He gives up the single to Abreu, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. I forgive you for that one, right? I forgive you. You came in, there's a runner on base. But the 3-run homer to McCann?
That's another guy that's been killing us the whole series.
He's been hot, supposedly, coming into the series. A 3-run homer. He gives up 4 runs in this inning, and it is 7-4. Now it's a game again.
Yeah, the game. DJ made a little error there because it looked like it would have been a close play at first. So he thought that going to second, what's the better option? Obviously, it wasn't. It got away from Torres, went into the outfield. And that's how they got their first run. And then I guess Holder was rattled and allowed a 3-run blast to McCann. 7-4. We're going crazy. Get Holder out of here along with Sessa.
People want to put him on the same rocket. DJ made a really great play. DJ made a really great play going into the third base hole. And then he decided to throw to second, and then it went into right field. It's a rare error, and Abreu was running. For some reason, they gave Abreu a single on that.
There was some questionable
scoring decisions. I don't know. That to me was an error. I thought that he could have gotten Abreu because he's not like fleet foot. You know what I mean? He should have probably put that in his back pocket and then try to figure it out there, but
it would have been a grand slam.
It would have been a grand slam.
Yeah, it would have been a grand. It probably would have happened anyway. But 7-4. So here we're going crazy. I mean, we're saying the Yankees, they have to tack on some more runs, and that they did, Joe.
No, they did. They tacked on another run, an insurance run, which is good.
But it was annoying because they had men on base, and it's like they couldn't get that big hit. So we managed to get the run with Didi, walking.
Top of the it was the top of the 9th where Guardy walks and DJ singles, and then after Luke Voigt struck out, Hicks struck out. Bañuelos, by the way, intentionally walked Gary Sanchez. Bañuelos, by the way, killer bee, man. I
always wanted that guy to. I really wanted him to be the guy.
Every time I see him, I'm like, damn, man, killer bee, man. But thank you for the walk. He walked Didi and then ended up scoring Brett Gardner, making it 8-4. And you know what? Away we went because Aroldis Chapman came in. He hasn't pitched in a couple of days, and he gave up one single, meaningless single. It didn't even matter. But I mean, he loves to strike people out on that last pitch. I think he was
He
able
was
to get
kind of,
up to 101 miles per hour though.
yeah, and what kind of, I mean, they haven't said anything about it, so I'm cool with it. But so you know how when he throws that last pitch to strike out the guy, he
Yeah,
just stands there, but he was kind of grimacing a little
yeah.
bit. I'm like,
I seen that. He kind of winced a little bit.
I'm like, what's
Please,
going on?
please, 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 please.
Please, God, please, God in heaven and Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my God. So
Yankees ended up winning this game 8-4. It was good. It was a good game all around. The Yankees had their hitting shoes on. Gary had a day. Gary had a day.
Gary definitely had a day. And in the middle, yeah, it was game 3, right? In the middle of all this, the news comes out.
Yeah, we trade for Edwin Encarnacion, which is why I think everybody started hitting.
Yeah, people started, as soon as that news came out, they just started hitting, and then we're going crazy. What the hell? You see, and this is why, like, you could get excited, or you could let yourself drive yourself crazy with all the news and all these tweets, and but the Yankees are talking to this person.
Yeah,
Cashman doesn't do loud. He's very quiet. He's behind the bushes waiting for his prey.
bushes. Yeah.
That's what he does. No one in this fucking universe knew that Cashman was gonna make that move. I mean, yeah, you can make you could think about it, or you could have an opinion, and they should go for this guy or should go for that guy, but nobody knew that he was gonna attack, and we all went bonkers. We were all excited about it, and that's why I'm cool on the whole pitching thing. Like, yeah, we want
So we need
Scherzer.
a starter. We need a starter.
No, I'm talking about, I'm cool on who, because everybody could speculate. Everybody could think they have the source, but only Cashman and the front office know. So
Absolutely. And you know what? In this game, the Yankees bang out 10 hits, so that's good. Of course, we had Gary Sanchez had 3 RBI in this game. He went 1 for 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Glaber also had a really good game. He had 3 RBIs. He went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, and of course, DJ LeMahieu had 2 hits. He went 2 for 5. So that was good.
yeah, DJ LeMahieu had he was pretty good. He had a modest series.
Didi also had he was 2 for 5. He played 3 straight games in this series.
That's freaking awesome. And a little thing that I did wanted to bring up here, Max Waldstein put it down. We're talking about Manny Marduelos and 6 degrees of separation, right? So the Yankees obviously drafted Manny Banuelos. He was one part of the Killer Bees along with Brackman and Betances. So he was traded to Atlanta for Chasen Shreve and David Carpenter. I remember that trade. Shreve was then traded to the Cardinals for Luke Voigt. Carpenter was traded to the Washington Nationals for Tony Renda, who was dealt in the Aroldis Chapman trade, and he was sent to Cincinnati. Chapman obviously was traded for to the Cubs for Torres, and obviously we signed Chapman back. So it's amazing how Manny Banuelos completely changed the view.
Name all the players that basically Banuelos would not be acquired without Manny Banuelos.
Exactly. So thank you.
Can you name the players for me, like the players that would not be on this team without Banuelos?
Luke Voigt, Gleyber Torres, and Aroldis Chapman.
Yes. So Luke Voigt, Gleyber Torres, Aroldis Chapman would not be Yankees, would not be on this team if it was not for Manny Banuelos. So let's thank him.
Thank you, Manny Banuelos. Hopefully you have a long, I mean, we destroyed you, but hopefully you have a long career. On to game 4. Obviously, we're here excited about the Encarnacion news. We beat the White Sox 8-4.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Paxton. So we're excited about Paxton to see what he could do against his lineup. And at least to me, he didn't really disappoint.
Well, the first inning, he gave up a home run.
He disappointed me there.
He gave up a home run in the first inning, which is almost obligatory by a Yankee starting pitcher right now. I don't know what's going on, but he gave up a home run there, and then it was 1-0 at that point in time. and Paxton really he battled. I don't want to say that because he didn't really walk too many people, but he kind of battled command. I was really impressed with his start and the way that he rebounded today. His fastball command wasn't really as there, but his slider was nasty, bro.
Yeah, his slider got him
Really
the
good today.
his slider got him the outs and that he needed. And with that, he only walked like one person. That's it.
Yeah, he walked one. I mean, his pitching line. I'll tell you guys right now: 6 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, and 7 Ks. Gave up that 1 home run, which is the one to Abreu, but he pitched pretty well after that. Because in the 3rd inning, Yankees actually give him a lead here. Yankees scored 2 runs on a Brett Gardner. This was clutch, bro. On a Brett Gardner single, bro, and
it started kind of rocky because, well, in the 1st inning, we have what was it, 1st and 3rd, no outs, and we couldn't get the big hit, and then the 2nd inning we had something cooking. So the 3rd inning they finally broke through, but it wasn't without controversy, obviously, because Maven singled, but he got caught stealing on a potential hit.
Do you have a problem with that? I don't have a problem.
I don't, because I like the Yankees being aggressive, and it's funny because we always talked about it years back how we want them to be more aggressive and run, stealing more, and they're showing that they're doing that. They're trying to win all types of ways. You obviously have DJ LeMahieu batting, so he's going to get a hit with running with a man on base, but I guess
it comes with the territory. I mean, Maven single, like you said, got caught stealing, sucked, whatever. He got out, but then DJ LeMahieu did single, which you're thinking, shit, man, he could have whatever. He singled, and then Luke Voigt walked. I feel like the whole inning you're thinking, oh man, damn, until they scored, right? You're still thinking, shit, we could have.
Like, whatever. The Spain is Roger Clemens, I don't know where, or vintage. Who you compared him to?
I compared him to El Duque because he was all over the place. He has like 8 different arm angles, and he's got the leg kick, and he got the freezing in the middle, and he's throwing the kitchen sink out there. And it fooled the Yankees one time around, but the second time around, the Yankees are like, nah, chief, this ain't it. And that's why they were a lot more patient. You had Luke Voigt after the single by DJ LeMahieu. Luke Voigt walked, and Gleyber Torres walked. Clint lined out, and then Gardy had the clutch
2 out.
That's
been a theme this season.
Yes, Gio Urshela had a 2-out single, and then Tauchman walked. So you already know it's an inning when Tauchman got on base. So Tauchman walked, and then Austin Romine, which basically put a bow on this inning, hit a 2-run single to then score Urshela and Brett Gardner. So that was a big hit right there by Austin Romine, and a hit that he needed because he was actually struggling. He hasn't had the same kind of playing time because of how great the immortal Kraken has been this year. So it was really nice to see Austin Romine be able to do that, because remember last year, and even earlier this year when Gary was hurt, he puts the bat on the ball, he's able to hit behind runners and hit the opposite way. So it was nice to see Austin Romine do that.
Yeah, Romine has been very good with running in scoring position, so that that wasn't so surprising. But the fact that he was he was struggling, obviously, he definitely, like you said, he needed that hit. 5-1 Yanks up to that point, and there's nothing more that I love than a 2-out rally.
Yes.
So it was amazing to see, and it's just people were complaining about the lineup, how Hicks wasn't starting and Sanchez and Didi, but look what the B lineup could do, or even the C lineup with Tauchman starting. So it's amazing.
Well, I mean, it is, and that's why I don't care. I don't complain about the lineup anymore, because this team has conditioned me to think that way now. So it feels that way. So I just think, like, you know what? We're good. You know what I mean? Like, we're really good. So we're good with anybody that puts on the Pinstripes and gets in that lineup. Me and you can get in there. We'll be productive.
You think so? You really think so?
No, I mean, maybe we'll work a walk.
We'll work a walk. Now I'll swing at everything. You know how many times I strike out in the whole time I've been watching baseball all these years? I've struck out many times.
Nah, man. In MLB the Show, my on base percentage is crazy, man.
Man, I try to hold back. I can't. I swing at everything.
Yeah. So I mean, anyway, speaking of 2-out rallies, it almost felt like Paxton was almost allowing a 2-out rally to the freaking to the White Sox all day, and then he ends up getting out of it. Gets a shutdown inning the next inning, even though he got some runners on base. You know, I thought that they were going to score there. They didn't. Yankees didn't do anything against Espana coming up there until the the fifth inning, where Romine has another double there. He has a 2-run double that ends up scoring Brett Gardner and Gio Urshela in this inning.
Yeah,
So
Gardy got on because he was hit like on the forearm.
yeah.
Oh, that was a little scary there, but Gardy's tough. He's 4 tough. And then Gio doubles. So Gio's breaking out of it too, a little mini slump.
Yeah, Gio's breaking out of it. And we'll talk about the lineup with Encarnacion right after this, right? Because I think it's people are concerned with a couple of things. I think we'll kind of try to clarify a little bit. But here, 7-1 Yanks. Let's go. Things are comfortable. Paxton then gives up an RBI single to McCann, McCann can. Yes, McCann can.
Jeez, man.
It's 7-2. But you know what? The Yankees still felt like they were in control of this game. It did not matter. Yankees scored their 8th run on a Brett Gardner RBI ground out. So then that was good. In the 7th inning,
Torres been walking up. Torres been walking a bit more, man. He walked again that inning.
No, he did. And
that's good to see.
It is good to see. Oh my God. And then, of course, you have Cameron Maybin, who had a homer to extend the homer streak. Let's go, Cameron Maybin, man. And
let's talk about Cameron Maybin, man.
I had to put up a Cameron Maybin appreciation post, man.
Yeah, let's talk about Cameron Maybin and his numbers so far, because we do have something on him, and it's amazing what he's been able to do in his short time here with us.
Okay,
so where is it here? Where did I put it, Joe? The Cameron Maybin.
Oh, okay.
The Cameron Maybin numbers. I did put it here. Okay, so the last 14 games, and again, this is by Katie Sharp, who's phenomenal with the numbers. Cameron Maybin's last 14 games, he's 15 for 43. That's a 349 average. 2 home runs, 4 doubles, 10 runs scored. Through 7th inning, to the 7th inning of today's game. So he's just been amazing. And we wanted to talk about that a little bit, Joe, right?
We did. Like
the whole situation with the guys coming back.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's done everything right, so that's how I look at my bad. That's how I look at Cameron Maybin. It's like he's done everything right this year being a Yankee. He's done everything right. So it's like,
if he's DFA'd or something, I'd rather get something for him. Whether it's international,
he's been so good, and he's like real cool in the club. I love his home run celebration, man. You know what he does? He comes around the bases. He looks at the guy that's on deck, gives him a nice big bear hug. Yeah, goes up. He like falls in the shoulder, gives him a bear hug. Goes into Gleyber Torres, gives him a bear hug. Kind of falls into his shoulders. Yeah. And it's like shit, man. Come on,
fits, man. Like he just fits, man. And it's tough. It's really tough. Because they were talking about, do you really want a 4-man bench, and one less arm? And it's, I don't know. He's that guy he's the type of guy that will get you like that bunt or, that key play in the playoffs, defensive play. Like he's just the guy to have in the clubhouse, man.
Well, let's finish up this game real quick, and then we'll talk about that. Because then Brett Gardner ends up getting a RBI single, scored Gleyber Torres, making it 10-2, and then McCann, hits a meaningless homer off of David Hale. Hale, you're okay. You could do that. That's all right. It's
Torres walked again.
Yeah, I mean Torres. I think he had what he had 3 walks in this game.
Yeah, like 3 walks, man.
Yeah, 3 walks in this game. 3 runs scored. 2 at bats, 0 for 2, but 3 runs scored. Good job, Gleyber Torres. Batting average at 286 for the year. So it's good, man. And Yankees win this game 10-3. Paxton gets the dub 4-3 now, and it looks like hopefully he starts turning the corner. Turning the corner. I thought he pitched pretty well. Ottavino to Hale to Britton, who needed work, and that was good. That was it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, it was. You definitely want to split. Like if it came to that point, you wanted to split.
Yeah,
I think we had a chance to go 3 out of 4.
Absolutely, with the first game.
Yeah, with the first game. But then Hap, decided to just go on vacation in the 5th inning. But nonetheless, we got to split. Now we come back home, and this is a big homestand.
Big homestand because we got 3 against the Rays and 4 against the Astros. And then after that, we got 3 against the Blue Jays before the London trip against the Red Sox in London. But
When's the London trip?
well, the game is on the 29th.
Got it.
But they have 2 off days, the 27th, 28th, and then when they come back also. So it's a Saturday, Sunday game.
Gotcha.
So let's go out there. Let's go ahead and win that series there against we got the Rays next, battle for first place. They're a half game back because they won today. So that's what's kind of needed. But we can go ahead and we can do that, right, Chris?
We could definitely do that, and that's why it's big news that we just in time. Now that we're gonna have to battle out with Tampa. Obviously you want to take 2 out of 3. I say 2 out of 3 come out of first, come out that series on top, obviously. And then Houston doesn't have Correa, doesn't have.
They're still winning though.
They're still winning, but they don't have their big boppers. So and we're gonna have our big bop, at least some of our big boppers. And with the addition of Encarnacion, the offense is not going to be an issue. I'm still nervous about the pitching because that's the scary part, obviously.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the lineup now that Encarnacion is here. People were concerned, like, oh my God, what does this mean for Maben? What does this mean for Clint Frazier? What does this mean for Tachman? No. What does this?
Not even a question.
Exactly. Well, what does this mean for Gio Urshela, right? So,
wait, people saying that Gio Urshela is not going to be on the team?
Well, not be on the team, but what's going on with him? Because Jack Curry put up a mock lineup where he had DJ LeMahieu batting first, Aaron Judge second, Giancarlo third, which I don't agree having Giancarlo third, but
anyway, I don't agree with
that. Gary Sanchez fourth. I probably have Gary Sanchez at third, or whatever. You could put him there and then kind of flip flop him and Stanton. Then after that, he has Encarnacion right after Gary Sanchez, Luke Voigt, Didi Gregorius, Aaron Hicks, and Gleyber Torres right there. Gleyber Torres is the 9th hitter, Chris.
And I was looking at it. I'm like, damn, this guy, he's on his way to 20 home runs. Right now he has a 288 batting average, 867 OPS. And it's like, he's, he's our 9th hitter.
Well, I'm good with that. I don't care. I mean, let teams sleep. This is what makes the lineup circular. This is what I like.
I love that. I love having him as our 9th hitter.
So sure. I'm very happy having Encarnacion in that lineup. A guy that's once again makes this lineup even deeper than what it is. His season right now: 241, 21 homers, 49 RBIs, 888 OPS.
Yep.
So that's money, baby. So that's what I'm talking about. And even in this last, he's just been
money. Against and who have against the Red Sox, he's batting 271, and 19 homers.
Yep.
53 RBIs, 915 OPS, and 200 at bats at Fenway Park. So that's the guy that you want, especially now where everything was going on with the pitching. And I think, as we were talking, as you said earlier in the stream, that you want to strengthen the strength, and you had a hard time saying that. But you want to make that stronger. Obviously, we have deficiencies in the pitching, but you want to make that you want to make the lineup a lot stronger to kind of offset the issues that we have with pitching until we could correct that. And as I previously mentioned, hopefully today's start with Paxton going to the 6th inning, over 100 pitches, still throwing 97. Hopefully that's a jump start to more good things to come with the pitching.
Well, and Katie Sharp actually just put this up on Encarnacion. It's like she's listening. But Yankees DHs this season in 466 plate appearances. They're batting 228, 348, 404, triple slash line with 19 homers. Edwin Encarnacion as a DH this season, 89 plate appearances, batting 270, 382, 581, triple slash line with 6 homers. I think he's been playing a little bit of first base, but he's been, like, there's nothing wrong with having this. And what's going to happen with Gio Urshela? Nothing. He's going to play what he's supposed to play. They're going to keep doing that infield rotation, how they're doing it now, where They'll have LeMahieu kind of shifting around first, second, and third. They'll have Gio playing his third base every now and then. They'll also have Gleyber Torres jumping between second base and shortstop, and they'll have Luke Voigt maybe take a day off or two or whatever it is, to be able to do this. Giancarlo is probably going to play a lot more left field. And
Right.
especially when Judge comes back, probably initially when he comes back, he's going to play more right field, but he's going to play a lot more left field when Judge comes back. And that's what's going to happen.
Exactly.
What's going to happen with Maben? Clint Frazier was sent down. Well, it's not fair. It's not fair. And he's been very good, especially with the bat this season. But on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively, you probably need somebody that's going to be better out there defensively, not somebody that you want to think twice about putting out there. You got to think, hey, man, I got to put him in for a defensive replacement. You'll have in Cameron Maben is the one that kind of breaks my heart, man, because it's like, shit, this guy's been doing everything right.
Yeah.
And shit, what's going to happen? Either the Yankees go with a 4-man bench, which they can. What could you do? You could send Cessa the fuck out of here, and then you could just have Nestor Cortez fill the spot, and then you could have one less guy in the bullpen. But probably the Yankees won't do that because they're short on pitching.
Yeah, and they have the bullpen days, so
exactly, they got the bullpen days, so they're probably going to need that. So
if Herman was here, it would maybe different.
It might be different, but that's not going to happen. Maybe let's see what happens. That's why I think they're trying to prolong it a little bit. So that when Judge comes back, they're forced to make that decision, and let's see what happened. But Cameron Maben, man, it'll really suck to DFA that guy.
It's gonna be a rough day.
He's gonna get picked up by somebody, and he's gonna beat us in the playoffs.
Oh my god, with the quickness, probably by the Mets.
Well, the Mets but he probably get picked up by somebody.
Yeah, and
hopefully it doesn't harm us.
Yeah, hope, but it will because it's baseball. It's what goes around comes around.
Yeah, but I mean, with that those are the only things that I think would the Yankees actually be worse off and all of that stuff. No, I don't think so. I think the Yankees are going to be better off with this talent, especially going up in this stretch right now. So let's do it. I'm ready for this. I'm so ready for this right now. I'm ready for the stretch. I'm ready for the guys to come back. We're probably going to have a 3-man bench that's going to be very defensive with Gardner and Romine and Gio Urshela for the most part, right? So if you're defensive, you could be able to bring in your defensive subs later on. But other than that, it's pretty good, bro. But
now, do you think because Gio is not used to playing this many games that maybe that's why
he could be tiring down, maybe, and you could be able to have more rest days in there, so he can't even have that anymore. But
yeah, because I think obviously DJ has more experience, obviously playing a long season.
Yep.
So maybe that would help him. Maybe that would help him, Gio, in the long run. I wouldn't want to lose Gio. Obviously, I don't want to lose anybody except for Cessa and Holder.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I wouldn't want to lose anybody either. But Chris, who is your pinstripe performer of the series?
I was looking at it, and it's rather tough because obviously the first 2 games kind of sucked. I'm gonna go with Torres, man. I'm gonna go with the sure thing. I'm gonna go with Torres. I think Torres has been good. He had 3 walks today's game. He actually had, I think it was 3 RBIs yesterday. So he's doing pretty big. See, what I want from Torres, because consistency, obviously. He had was it 1 error, 2 errors? Did they even count it as an error? Because it
was that should have been an error because
because it was just weird. It was a weird scoring. But other than that, Torres has been consistent. He's been phenomenal. And when everybody does come back, like I said, if you put him in the 9 hole, you don't want to see our number 9 hitter, man. That he's going to be so comfortable. All the pressure, if he does have pressure, all the pressure is going to be off of him because the big boppers are going to be taking care of that. And if you have the number 9 hitter coming in, sneaking in, getting his homers, getting his hits, playing his defense, Torres is going to be phenomenal. And that's my pinstripe strong performer of this series. Who's yours?
All right, I'm going to name his stats and you tell me who this is, all right?
All right.
In the first game, this person actually went... Here you go. He went 1 for 4 with 2 RBI and 2 run score. In the second game, he didn't do anything. He was 0 for 2 right there with 2 strikeouts, whatever.
Doesn't it?
All right. Third game, this guy actually had 3 walks in this game,
Awesome.
and he had 2 runs scored. And in the fourth game, yes. In the fourth game, I am going with Brett Gardner. And in the fourth game, he went 2 for 4 with 4 RBI in this game and 2 runs scored. I am going with Brett Gardner, guys.
Gardner.
Brett Gardner to me. Thank you so much, Chris, for picking Gleyber Torres.
I saw Gardy. But
easily. Brett Gardner with 6 RBI in this series. I am going with Brett Gardner.
Amazing. And I didn't prepare. but Torres still like a great pick. Gardy is a phenomenal pick. He's just been out of control, man.
Yeah.
He's out of control. He's been hearing the news. He's been listening to the radio. But after the Pinstripe Performer, you know what comes. Who's your you trash, son?
You trash, son.
I hate that you're going first. What the fuck are you?
I hate that you're going first. Sessa. Oh my god, I want to give it to Sessa, but shit, I want to give it to different people, bro. First of all, it's gonna be pitching that I'm gonna give it to. It's gonna be either. I'm still choosing, and I've been kind of on the fence, like who the hell am I choose? Either do I want to choose Hap? Do I want to choose Sessa? Do I want to choose CC? I could choose anyone, a holder.
Yeah, you could choose any of them. I got mine. I definitely got mine. But it wouldn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Sessa.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. He sucks.
I'm gonna send them into the moon. Sessa, get the hell out of here, bro. That's it. You're out. Sessa gets a you trash for me. You trash, son.
Trash, bro. My guy. I'm gonna give it a Hicks.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe Hicks. You know what I mean? No offense. But Hicks didn't really do much. I'm not really gonna like OD on Hicks because obviously he's still coming back from injury. But he really didn't do much this series. Today he actually, I think he got a hit in today's game. But if that's a jump start for him to get, to have a phenomenal game for the Tampa and in Houston series, I'll take that any day. But we know what you could do. So this is,
yeah, I need some more from Hicks. I need some consistency from Hicks. I think he would expect that from himself also. So that's what needs to happen.
That's what needs to happen. So that's it.
I need more from Hicks. Hicks. That's what I need.
But you're not. I mean, you're not trash, Hicks. But you're recycling.
You should have probably given it to. No, Sessa gets it. Sessa
gets it. I mean, I could give it a holder, but I think the whole world gave him the you trash, son, already. But yeah, honorable mention. We normally don't do this, but Cameron Maybin.
What the heck go for the series? I mean, he went 0 for 4 in the first game, right?
Yeah, really didn't do much.
He went in the second game. He went.
Today. He didn't play today. Yesterday, he had a hit.
He went 0 for 3. He had a walk. Then yesterday he went.
He had a hit, a run scored, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah.
He didn't do much. And today he didn't play.
Yeah. So. Yeah, all right. If you want to give it to Hicks, it's fine.
Yeah, just you can't be biased. With the you trash, you can't be biased. Can't keep.
He'll get it. But
definitely deserved it. I mean, that guy is horrible. But yeah, honorable mention, Maybin. Listen, man. Like we always say, you can't do no wrong. Hit your second home run consecutive day. Your third home run of the season and your second home run in as many days. So, and your defense obviously is phenomenal. You got on base, you steal, even though you got caught stealing, but it was supposed to be a hit and run. Love the aggression. But other than that, man, it's going to be a sad day if you get DFA'd, brother.
So those are your final thoughts on the series. Just Edwin. I'm sorry, on the Cameron Maybin appreciation.
Yeah, I mean it's. You wanna take advantage and appreciate the now, but with how everything is going, how everything is happening is so fast. It's inevitable. It's something. Hopefully they get to keep him. If not, what will make me feel a little better is that we get something for
trade him for something. Trade him for something.
exactly. Because trade him for something, get something back. Don't just throw him out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I'll piggyback on that, Maven. We appreciate you. Whatever happens this week when Judge comes back, man, just take it in stride, brother. Let's hope that you do find a way to stay on here, but it's getting a little tough with this 25-man roster. If there's a team that wants a 26-man roster spot, then
They should make it like 27.
Yeah, Yankees would love a 26, 27-man roster spot, but that's only 25. They wish it was September right now so they could be able to expand and bring all these people up and keep them there. But unfortunately, it's not able to happen. But guys, it was all in all, it was a good series. Just the end of it. Remember, the order of things are kind of what happens here. We got 3 straight series saying the same thing. If it would have been in reverse and the Yankees would have won the first 2 games and then lost the last 2, maybe our mood would be different. But I'm good here. Feel bad for Clint, but it is baseball. It is what it is. But guys, let's get ready for this week. Big week coming up. Got the Rays battle for first place. Then we got the Astros, who are basically have been almost our second nemesis to the Red Sox here. Coming in, they're a little hurt. Hopefully we have Judge for that series and we're ready to go, man. But guys, yes.
Before we go, we got to tell them how they can find us.
Oh, yes. If you guys please leave a 5-star review on iTunes and all of that. Rate and review, guys, and make sure you guys do follow us on either Instagram or Twitter. Follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris
McFly28 on Twitter. I don't really be on Instagram like that, so follow me on Twitter.
Okay. So and then also follow us at Pinstripe Strong, because I put up a whole lot of game video and all that stuff on there. So follow us there, Pinstripe Strong, and let's go ahead and do it. All right. But like I always say, guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on, keep it strong, and let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah. 1 hour 11 minutes. Just about.
That's not bad.
I guess.
For a 4 game.
I guess.
What's up, Pinstripe Strong Army?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Let me open up the chat because I know you guys are in here. I gotta check on Sophia a little bit because Jamal told me she came out here and she scraped her knee or something. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it happens. Kids, they're just.
Yeah, that's missing in today's generation.
That's how you get tough. For
tough.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Facts.
Strong.
Leave a like on the vid, guys. Leave a like on the vid.
Super facts. Hey, J. Cole.
Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta fix what the hell is going on with the camera, bro. What the hell? This shit is crazy. I'm gonna have to get a constant power source. I'm gonna have to order that shit online so that it's just plugged in and it's just taking it. This battery's about to die again.
Yeah, you have to do some serious Saturday.
Yeah, you're right, Jared. The Yankees need to get revenge on the Astros. Astros swept them back in Houston, if you guys remember. Yes, the 20+ ERA gets you a DFA. Yes, definitely.
Facts.
Thank you, Jeannie. Meanwhile, Padres made a wild comeback versus the Rockies. Yes, they did.
A lot of pitchers got rocked today.
Bro, how was this Red Sox Baltimore game, bro? Like that game gets me so pissed.
I was more surprised that the Red Sox were down than them actually coming back and ODing because they were down like 3-2 and then they came back and scored like 6 runs. It's
facts.
Is it just the way it is?
Well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get this series coming up this weekend. So let's see, what are the updated standings? Let me take a look at the updated standings here. So we have in the East, Yankees are 43-27, 614 winning percentage, 5-5 in their last 10, 2-game winning streak, +72 winning. Oh my god.
I'm
Oh,
tired.
I'm tired.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's the worst, your camera or my internet?
Hard day at work.
Or
Nah, because I did it. The thing is that I had 2 fully charged batteries, and then I did a stream, right? So I did the stream for the game,
okay, okay.
and then so he's tired.
Yo, this guy, Cody Bellinger, he was drafted the same year as Judge, right?
I don't remember. I don't quite
I think so.
remember.
I think he was drafted the same year as Judge.
Jesus, I'm tired.
That's how the battery talks.
Of course, the battery talks like that. I got,
Yes, that's funny as fuck.
I got another one I was charging here. Hold on. But anyway, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a funny series. Wait, they're coming. They're coming here, right?
They're 43-28, and they're 606 winning percentage. They're a half game out of first place. They're also 5-5 in their last 10. They have a plus 97 winning run differential. So
Let's say.
the Yankees are 22-13 at home and 21-14 on the road. That is great on both fronts. The Rays are 20-18 at home, which is weird, right? They're only 2 games over 500 at home, and they're 23-10 on the road. Then there's the Red Sox, third place at 39-34. They got a 534 winning percentage. They're 5.5 back. So they've gained, what was it, 2 games?
Well, overall, weren't they 9.5 back at one point?
I believe, but I think they were 9.5, and then they faced the Yankees the next day. So I don't really count. I don't really count it until after the series.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think they were 7.5 back or something like that at that point in time, and then now they're 5.5 back. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They have a 5-game winning streak. Thank you, Orioles. They have a plus 49 run differential. They're 17-17 at home. They're 22-17 on the road. That's strange that you're that trash at home. Toronto's in 4th place at 26-45. 366, 17.5 games back, 3-7 in the last 10, negative 79, whatever. Anyway, you guys suck. Trash. Baltimore's 21-50, 296. Oh shit, this battery's about to die. Shit, what the fuck?
Yo, what's going on, man?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with my audio, and the podcast is done anyway. But
Yeah, the podcast.
21-50. 21-50. They lost 50 games already? Oh my god.
Nobody has 150 yet. But the closest I think is the Dodgers. They have
a negative 151 run differential.
That's just horrible.
9-28 at home and 12-22 on the road. Trash. Minnesota's 47 in the Central, 47-23, 671 winning percentage, 7-3 in their last 10, 116 run differential, 23-11 at home, 24-12 on the road. Cleveland is 10 games back at 37-33, 529. 3-game winning streak though, and that they're still 10 games back. They only have a plus 9 run differential, 20-17 at home, 17-16 on the road. And then you have the White Sox, which are 34-36. Whatever, 2 games under 500, 13 games out, 5-5, negative 57 run differential, 20-17, 14-19. Home and away. Detroit sucks. 25-43, 21 games out. Sheesh. 134 negative run differential. 2-8 in their last 10, 11-24, 4 at home, and 14-19 away.
Talking about the Central, if the news is true, the Yankees better jump on Bumgarner now.
I don't think that's true, bro, because there's none of the reputable reporters even said anything about this, and it's already a whole day later, so I don't think it's true.
Okay, so that's good, because that would suck.
I don't think that's true. So let's see. I mean, Texas, in the West, and I didn't mention Kansas City on purpose because they're 23-48. Houston is 48-24 in the West, 667. They have the best record in baseball to this point. Unless the Dodgers win today, then the Dodgers
It's tied
will.
right now, 2-2 in the eighth.
We'll see if Dodgers win, then they hop on them. But they're 48-24, 6-4 in their last 10. 102 run differential, 27-11 at home, 21-13 away. Wow, look at their home record, bro. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Let's say they had a lot of home games though, but Texas is 38-33, 9.5 back. Crazy. They have a big lead over there, man, in the West. Oakland is 36-36. Angels are 35-37. With Otani and the best player in baseball, I don't know what the hell's going on with that team. That team sucks. And then you have Seattle 31-44, which they're selling. Nationals in the National League, thank God the Nationals are losing. Let's go. Keep losing. But Atlanta's 42-30. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They've been hot. Plus 39 run differential, 22-16 at home, 20-14 on the road. And you have Philly right behind them at 2.5 games back. Wait, hold on a second. By the way, Mark Feinstein just said, according to sources, other teams offered more talent to the Mariners for Encarnacion. Coño, man, I hate it when Twitter does that shit.
What you say?
Here we go. According to the to sources, other teams offered more talent to the Mariners for Encarnacion, but weren't willing to take on as much of his salary as the Yankees were. What, $3.4 million? They weren't able to take on $3.4 million? What the hell? Sources indicated that the Astros and Rays were also actively involved, and the Rockies in the mix to a lesser extent.
So somebody put up a mock trade.
Yankees block people.
Yep. So somebody put up a mock trade for Trevor Bauer. So they said the Indians receive Albert Abreu, Loaizaga, and Esteban Florio for Bauer. I'm like, I wouldn't put Florio in a Bauer trade.
Clint Frazier and Florio?
No, Florio, Loaizaga, and Albert Abreu for Trevor Bauer. He's not even is he the ace for them, like for Cleveland right now? I thought Beaver was their best pitcher.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't add. I will add Florio for Max for sure.
They better
No question.
money, bro. They need to eat money on those deferrals for Max Scherzer.
The deferral is like what, 115 or 150 million?
I think it's 115 million or something.
That's fucking insane, B. That's like his 40 years now. Like
exactly.
That's a B. See, but that's what, because oh yeah, it's not your money, man. What do you care? It affects everything else. Like,
yeah,
you know,
don't care, but you know, it's I do care to an extent. I don't care and I do care. How about that? I'll just say both.
I don't care because obviously it's not our money. I do care because eventually it will get the Yankees into a situation that, you know, Yankee fans will complain about. Oh, you see, you should have never signed Matt Scherzer. No, you can't sign this guy, that guy.
In the in the national, I'm thinking here in the National League, right? I'm thinking about what teams would be selling. Oh my
god. I'm tired.
God, whatever. But in the National League, I'm thinking about who would be selling here. So Washington is 33-38, so they're kind of falling out of it, right? They're 8.5 back.
Who?
Washington. So
bro, they're already on record saying that they feel like they could win. They're not trading.
We'll see. The schedule will tell you otherwise.
Schedule. Listen, who's their general manager? I forgot his name.
I don't
know. Rizzo. That guy, yeah, he's
hard-headed. He's an idiot.
Stubborn, just like the Baltimore guy, the Baltimore owner who hates the Yankees. They didn't want to trade Machado.
Well, let's see. Maybe they'll change their name. Then we have, who do we have here? Who else would trade? Miami
Oh,
doesn't have anything that we really want.
they don't have anybody.
Wheeler, but I don't see the Yankees and the Mets trading. Uh,
Like Wheeler, even though he rocked them.
I don't really, I don't, I'm not sold on Wheeler.
Bauer had a complete game shutout today. I should know because I was facing the fantasy team that has him and I lost because of that. But with that being said, I digress.
Cincinnati has a good player that might be on the trade block. They're 31 and 38, but Sonny Gray is actually
So, fool me once, shame on me.
so,
No, shame on you. Obviously, fool me twice, shame on me.
and of course
Uh,
the San
yeah,
Francisco Giants lost today.
we want them to keep losing.
Absolutely. So they are, what is it? They're 16 games
No,
back.
they're not gonna reach the Dodgers.
Yeah, they're 30 and 39. I think that's safe to say. And then
What's the wild card looking like? What's the wild card picture for the NL right now?
the wild card, well, for the AL,
NL.
NL. Okay, so the NL, it is Chicago Cubs at 39 and 31, and then the Philadelphia Phillies
How
30.
far back are the Giants from the wild card?
No, they're done. They're 8 games back on the wild card side with like a million teams over.
Okay, so what are you guys waiting for? You're not gonna make a run.
Even Washington is 6 games back, and so those two teams are like in a bad, like even in the wild card side of it, and they have so many teams on top of them that there's no way that, like, how are you gonna do this? That's
Yeah,
only a team deficit, and we're all the way in June. Like it can happen, but let's see, things can change from here to next
nah,
break. But
no, because the Cubs are not gonna give that up. Arizona, Milwaukee, I think they're leading their division right now, and I don't think Chicago's gonna catch them. And Chicago's a great team. Let me see who else in the West. Besides, well, the Dodgers lead the division. Colorado is good as well.
I'm gonna go. Let me go upstairs. I'll go upstairs right now.
There's just so many, but much better, more better teams than them. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Well, it's good, some good stuff here, Chris. Thank you for the podcast, my brother.
Thank you for everybody who joined on the live stream of the podcast, and this will be released pretty soon. I know you got to go, Joe, because fatherly duties.
Yes, and it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Happy Father's Day to everyone who's
say that on the fucking podcast.
What?
You forget to say that on the podcast, Father's Day.
Oh yeah, we did. We'll put it in the thing.
Damn it. All right, well, whatever. All right, guys. See you guys later.
Yep.
Deuces.